Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Tuesday, November 30th, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Tampa Bay Lightning vs St. Louis Blues. Lightning offense has played well, but the defense has led the way, allowing only 2.75 goals per game. Victor Hedman and Ryan McDonagh have combined for 2.2 defensive point shares and 69 blocked shots, while Jan Rutta, Mikhail Sergachev, and Eric Cernak have combined for 2.1 defensive point shares and 57 blocked shots to add depth to the defensive unit. Moreover, goaltender Andrei Vasilevskiy is having a great season in the net with a .926 save percentage and a 2.15 goals against average on 498 shots. Our first betting advice is to pick Tampa Bay Lightning. The St. Louis Blues enter this one on a winning note. They slashed a 2-game losing streak with a convincing 6-3 home win against the Blue Jackets on Saturday. The Blues haven't been quite as threatening recently after a stellar opening few weeks to the season. They lost to the Blackhawks and Red Wings last week. The outstanding production from Jordan Kyrou continues. The 23-year-old center has 13 points on the month and points in 3 consecutive games. He leads the squad with 9 goals, along with 22 points. Rob Thomas has tallied 4 points in his last 4 clashes and has accrued 20 points. Ryan O'Reilly hasn't been very threatening, recording 5 points on the month. The veteran center only has 10 points. Our second betting advice is to pick over 5. Columbus Blue Jackets vs Nashville Predators. Blue Jackets offense has led the way, but the defense has struggled, allowing 3.11 goals per game. Vladislav Gavrikov and Zach Werenski have combined for 2.4 defensive point shares and 62 blocked shots, but the back end of the defensive unit has struggled and is allowing opponents to carry the puck into the offensive zone at will. The bright spot, however, has been the play of goaltender Elvis Merzlikins, who has a .929 save percentage and a 2.41 goals against average on 408 shots. Our first betting advice is to pick Columbus Blue Jackets. Nashville is averaging 2.71 goals per game. They scored 2 goals on 28 shots in their last game. Luke Kunin and Matt Duchene scored a goal apiece for the Predators, while Philip Forsberg, Mikkel Granlund, and Ryan Johansson picked up an assist. Nashville has struggled defensively, giving up 3 goals per game. They gave up 6 goals in their last game and will need to do a better job if they want to win this game. Columbus is averaging 3.42 goals per game. They scored 3 goals on 30 shots in their last game. Adam Bokvist had 2 goals and 1 assist for the Blue Jackets. Boone Jenner scored a goal, while Oliver Bjorkstrand and Jakub Voracek picked up an assist. Columbus has also struggled defensively, giving up 3.11 goals per game. They gave up 6 goals in their last game and won't win too many games if they don't play better defensively. Our second betting advice is to pick under 5.5. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Carolina Hurricanes vs Dallas Stars. The Hurricanes have been held to an average of 2.50 goals per game over the last 4 games, which has resulted in 3 losses, but overall this season, Carolina is scoring an average of 3.30 goals per game. Carolina's power play is above average at 19.4%, which is 13th in the NHL. Sebastian Aho is the leading goal scorer for Carolina with 10, and Andrei Svechnikov is the second leading goal scorer with 8. Tony DeAngelo has 15 assists to lead the Hurricanes, and Aho is the overall leader in points with 20. The Hurricanes have scored 13 power play goals in 20 games. Our first betting advice is to pick the Dallas Stars at plus 1.5. Dallas is 22nd in goals per game at 2.74 and is 20th in shooting percentage at 9.1%. The Stars are third on the power play at 27.8%. They are first in face-off winning percentage at 55.2%. Miro Heiskanen leads the team in scoring with 12 assists and 15 points. The leading goal scorer is Roope Hintz with 7, and he has 4 in his last 4 games. Carolina is 9th in goals per game at 3.30 and is also 9th in shooting percentage at 10.1%. The Hurricanes are 13th on the power play at 19.4% and are 5th in face-off winning percentage at 53.8%. Carolina is led by Sebastian Aho and Andrei Svechnikov, who both have 20 points. Aho is also the team leader in goals with 10. However, he has scored in just 2 of his last 6 games. Our second betting advice is to pick under 6. Anaheim Ducks vs Los Angeles Kings. The Ducks managed to go through an extended winning streak. Recently, however, they fell out of their winning ways, losing 4 of their last 5 games. Their only win this time came from the also struggling Ottawa Senators. This is a roster that nobody expected to be anywhere near contention and were outperforming expectations for an extended period of time. It now seems as though they are returning to reality. Our first betting advice is to pick Anaheim Ducks at plus 1.5. Los Angeles is 25th in goals per game at 2.60 and 29th in shooting percentage at 7.5%. However, they are 4th in shot differential per game at 4.60. The Kings are 16th on the power play at 18.6%. Kopitar easily leads this team in scoring with 8 goals, 13 assists, and 21 points. He has 5 points over his last 4 games, all assists. This season has been a frustrating one for the Kings. At certain points it has looked like the Kings could have the potential to make a playoff push, whereas at other times it looks like they are struggling to look competitive. If it wasn't for the veteran players in the lineup, the Kings would be in a much more dire situation than the one they are currently in. Anze Kopitar has without a doubt been the Kings' most important player, recording 21 points in 20 games. Without their captain, this roster would not be anywhere close to being capable of being competitive on an everyday basis. The simple truth is that this team is still rebuilding, and the young players they currently have in the lineup are not yet ready to take on the responsibility that players such as Kopitar currently have. Our second betting advice is to pick under 5.5.